Let's bring in meteorologist Alan Rose to check for our forecast. And yeah, I mean, when it comes to high school football, the weather is great.
Yeah, playoffs in action tonight, if I'm not mistaken. And for the first night of playoffs, going to be dry out there and fairly mild. And that's exactly what we're seeing again this morning. Temps in the mid-50s. Remember yesterday I kept harping on the fact that the average low this time of the year is around 27. So maybe a light layer. You won't need any of the other winter gear to get you out the door on this Friday. And as you make our way into the afternoon, this high of around 74, about 20 degrees above our seasonal average. Lows tonight, yeah, you guessed it, once again mild, and highs tomorrow, although down a few degrees, still climbing back to near 70 degrees. In Pueblo, we're a little bit cooler as we've seen some of that colder air, which is heavier and denser than warmer air, sink down to places like the Arkansas River Valley and some of our mountain valleys like the San Luis Valley. So Pueblo right now, you're in the low 40s. As you climb into the 70s this afternoon, you could be right near 80 as we head towards the mid-afternoon hours. Lows tonight right near 40 degrees and highs tomorrow down maybe about 3 to 5 degrees. So the Big Blue H, the heat ridge, still large and in charge, but at the same time already looking off to the west for the beginnings of this signal that we get a pattern change. And here's how it plays out. There's the area of low pressure, which continues to spin off the coast of California. That's going to spread some heavy rain and snow into that part of the country for us. Finally, by Sunday, we get moisture returning to the mountains, and it looks like snow levels initially are quite high, up over 10,000 feet Sunday morning, and then dropping to under 8,000 feet by Sunday night. I think here in southern Colorado, we could get a quick shot for some moisture towards Sunday evening. Here's our next storm spinning over the Four Corners by Tuesday morning. Not super strong, not taking a really good favorable track to bring us any significant moisture. However, that said, I think this still could bring us an opportunity for our first flakes of the season, as it is a colder storm as we head towards Wednesday night, and the first part of our day on Thursday. All right, check out your highs today. No real thoughts of snow at this point, right? 81 is going to be the high in La Junta, 80 in Springfield, 74 in the Springs, and 64 in Woodland Park. Take a look at that super 7-day forecast. It is a slow cooling process. Even on Sunday, highs are still going to be around 10 to 15 degrees above average. Now for Pueblo, temps here staying in the 70s through Sunday. On Monday, we transition to some 60s. Dry skies and 50s Tuesday, and then there in Pueblo we have that chance of a shower Wednesday, maybe mixing with some flakes if we can time in some of that colder air with the moisture Thursday morning. In Canyon City, we've got 70s through the weekend, a chance of a shower on Sunday, but it comes later into the evening hours, so most of your daylight plans look to be good. For Woodland Park, also pretty nice through at least the first half of the day Sunday. Here we could see some rain and snow showers by Sunday afternoon to Sunday night. Pretty low impacts with that system. And into next week, models indicating maybe a couple of inches of accumulation from Wednesday to Thursday.